Welcome back. John VanCleef, CEO of the Community Resource Center, is here. Thank you so much, John, for joining us. We're going to talk about some upcoming things you have going on, but first let's tell our audience, the Community Resource, about just what a treasure it is here in North County.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me tonight. Really pleased to share about Community Resource Center. Started in 1979, has been, and really started as a food truck, right, where we were giving bread out the back of a truck. And quickly our services evolved to include helping people experiencing food insecurity, housing insecurity, as well as domestic violence prevention and intervention. And so it's been a remarkable 43 years, and providing services throughout the North Coastal communities for people who are experiencing hunger, homelessness, and hurt.
Just a real lifeline for our community. I know that many people out there just rely on your services, and under your leadership, you're taking on some new projects, and tell us about that.
You bet. So one of the things we certainly experienced in the last 3 years is an increased demand for services around food, and then in the city of Oceanside and all of the communities around us, more and more people are dealing with economic challenges because of inflation, the cost of living, the cost of housing, and so there are people who are vulnerable to becoming homeless, as well as many of our neighbors who are experiencing homelessness. And then another thing that happened in the shadow of the pandemic was the increase in domestic violence. People who were locked away with abusers and put in just an untenable situation. So in addition to having aged facilities, we've also seen an increased demand for our services. And we need to take and renovate our facilities so that when someone comes to CRC for food, they're not waiting in the street in public view, but we've got a dignified setup for them, more like a community grocery store, so that they can come, shop, enjoy dignity of choice, find healthy food that's meaningful to them, and really begin to uplift their life through the services and through the place where those services are provided.
Well, you're definitely a trusted nonprofit here in the North County, and your team under your leadership has just really provided so many great services through the years. But people at home, what can they do if they want to help, and how can they reach out or offer volunteering or other funding resources?
Well, for CRC, our website is a great place to start and discover ways to get involved at crcncc.org. But if people are interested in learning more about the One Community, One Heart campaign, we'll have a special website that we've just launched. It's oneheart-crc.org. That outlines our capital campaign. We have a goal to raise $10.5 million. As of this taping right now, we're at 50% of that goal. And we're really at a place where we're going to be engaging our community in helping us accomplish the rest.
Well, I know that there are very generous people here in North County that want to help you succeed and want to make sure that that resource remains here in North County, because without you guys, so many people would go hungry or not have a place to turn. So tell us exactly what your goal will be once you raise the money and what people can find when they come to your location.
Certainly. We'll be building a brand new food and nutrition center. We were able to purchase one of the parcels next to us, and we're building a brand new food and nutrition center that will look like a neighborhood grocery store. Then in our other buildings, we'll be putting all of our client services, places where people come, all on the first level, so that they'll be ADA accessible, so that we'll have work teams and volunteers together in a better collaborative space, and really create an environment that brings healing and hope to the clients who come to us for service. And that will really be transformative to CRC as we take care of where we're at, and also as we begin to look at opportunities for growth. Because we know in the communities across North County and even inland, you know, that there's an increased demand for services for people who are economically vulnerable.
Well, thank you, John, for coming to Oceanside Spectrum to share that great story, and folks out there know where they can go to support you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.